Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live today. Yeah, these time frames are getting off a little bit, especially with everything that I'm having to do now with my channel. Um, Although the layout is still the same, I'm still getting the same information out on a daily basis. Um, but sometimes I have to stop depending on what's going on for the day. So typically I upload about 7 videos a day, and I'm not talking about all long form videos. What I upload is roughly two. Um, Lives Monday through Friday. On Saturday, one live on Saturday, one live Sunday. But from Monday through Friday, I do at least two lives throughout the day. One at the beginning of the day, one towards the end of the day. The one at the beginning of the day is mostly focused on YouTube and how to be successful with that. And how people grow their channels with valid information. Somewhat, we're basically talking about the video that I uploaded for today. So sometimes my order on how they go out will change. Like today, right now, not including this video, I've already put up one YouTube video talking about YouTube. I put up one talking about budgeting. I've also put up two shorts, which is four, and now I am doing this live, which is five. So tonight's video, the live will be six, and then I will probably do something talking about Country Wayne skits, hence the name SkitLanta. So you have to, hey girl, hey, how you doing, Carter? How you doing? So you got to make sure you're doing you're remaining consistent on whatever you're doing. And with me, my consistency is I upload multiple videos throughout the day, and I have to make sure that happens. My behavior still has to be consistent as well. I got to make sure I am doing the same necessary things in order to make those videos come alive. A lot of mine is I record on multiple different device, and I upload multiple different ways in order for that to happen. I'm not just solely relying on my computer, and I'm not solely relying on my phone. I am actually that's why you would see some videos coming up right behind the other one. It's not because I pre-recorded them. No, I made probably record them that day. It's just that I record one, and while I'm recording on one, I'm uploading one, and I'm recording another one. And so by the time that one is being recorded, a lot of times the next video is coming right behind it, or either I recorded something the night before and I hadn't actually uploaded it, and so therefore you got one coming in, one I'm working on, one I'm pushing out. So that's how I'm able to do multiple videos in a day. It's literally a business for me, especially now that I have a lot of free time on my hand. But as I, hey, how you doing? Um, Especially now as I have a lot more time on my hand. Later this year, maybe I won't have as much time on my hand because I am a small business owner. And when I get back to my businesses, I have to put a bit of my time on those businesses in order to be successful with that as well. But currently, right now, I got a lot of time on my hands. So that's why I'm helping y'all out as much as I can. What I can. I will continue to help, but it won't be as much later down the line. I got to be honest with that because I have to split my time up. Welcome to the live, everybody. If you're a female, or if you're a male, I always like to lead with the male. If you're a male, put a one, and if you're a female, put a two. Just go ahead and introduce yourself so I know who is on the line with me. I like to be able to address people properly. Um, And if you have not hit the like button, hit that like button for me. Thumbs up. Thank ya. um, in order to show the algorithm that you are enjoying this information and promoting others to come on by. Hey, Hawkster, how you doing? Or Halster, how you doing? Uh, I do believe in promoting and helping other content creators. So on that platform, you will always see me always promoting everybody that truly does it the correct way. I'm not going to necessarily say I promote everybody because if I see you're not doing it right and you're manipulating people, I'm not promoting you at all. But if you are doing it the right way and your information just maybe not getting to the masses, then I will help push your information to the masses as best I can. I am a believer in promoting others. But we got to do it the right way, y'all. I don't believe in stealing content. I don't believe in even with me, I'm a commentary. So I do a lot of reaction videos. And so therefore I have to react to people's videos. I'm not stealing their videos. I'm talking about their videos. I'm not just uploading stuff as mine and then acting like it's mine. I'm not doing that. Nor would I ever take something that I learn on my own and try to manipulate it to my benefit. No, that's not me either. Um, I will take what I learned and then give it to you the way I can give it to you because I am who I am. I can't fake nothing. Boss Dog is back and full of force. Right, Boss Dog. Thank you for joining. Yeet! Everybody give them get yeet because Boss Dog likes to be addressed by that. Okay. Um. Welcome to the chat. So today's topic about Boss Dog is the video that I uploaded today to help small content creators with their title and thumbnails. Even though we are in a different system, the title and the thumbnail still is partially relevant. Okay, and I'd say partially because that's the way they're going to watch your video by that title and that thumbnail. That's not the only reason will watch your video. The algorithm will actually push it out to your subscribers because they're just your subscribers. I'm pissed off about the game last night. I'm not. I wasn't really going for either or team, but I mean, I think I chose one just for argument's sake. I said, the Eagles. So who was you going for? When you said you were about the Chiefs, because I believe the Eagles won, right? Yeah, I believe they won. You were going for Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, Eagles won. I don't know what y'all. I don't know what y'all dance. But hey, you win some and you lose some. Eagles, go ahead. Thank you her so much. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. What is 40 to 22? What is 40 to 22? I'm not sure what that is. You gotta explain it or tell me something. What are you talking about? I don't know. Um, can I calm you down? It's all right, boss dog. Yeah, you all right. It's going to be okay. It's always next year. Hey, my team ain't even made it in there. And that's the Jacksonville Jaguars. I love my home team, but they wasn't even in there. Okay. So, hey, let it do what it do. Hopefully next year, hopefully Lawrence, they obviously they don't be putting everything on Lawrence, but hopefully him and his team could bring us on in. We'll carry close. We came close a couple of years, but maybe next year's our time. We'll see. We'll see. I know our Jacksonville Jaguars because they're redoing our stadium. They have to have a lot of their games away this year, either in Tampa or Miami, I believe. And I believe the Florida Georgia games will be held for the first time in Florida Georgia history in Georgia because our stadium is being rebuilt. We ain't but the war. Said right, right. We ain't making it to the tenth. We ain't making it to Super Bowl, but we still in there for the next year. That's how I see it. Oh boy! Thank you, Armin. Thank you for your subscription, y'all. If y'all have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Help show you support that way, as well as hit the like button in this live. And Julio Fulio. No. No, I'm not really into the not into the young artist rap of this time. Mine is back in the 90s. I mean, some of it I will, like DDG, some of his stuff sound good, when I'm in a not some of his stuff, but not so much a whole bunch of other folks. Why I got to be the black auntie? But I'm from Florida. Ali, do we have to stress? Why should we stress color? Why can't we just say where are you from, auntie? What does my color mean anything? Hey. But today we're gonna talk about titles and thumbnails, y'all. Big bag. Man, please. Cal, who got a big bag? You? Your girlfriend? I'm about to get ugly and say the person that birthed me into this world, but I ain't gonna do that. Or did I do it already? When I'm in a hey, I mean that you're fine. It means that you're fine. I don't know what that means, but we ain't got to focus on people's exterior. It's not really about that anyway. It's about how they are in the inside, as far as I'm concerned. You could be beautiful all you want to on the outside and be ugly in the inside. Mm. I mean, it's all in the eye of the beholder, really is. So what look good to one might not look good to the other. But what you need to be looking at is what type of person he is, because it ain't they looks that's going to treat you well. It's who they are that will carry you or not. Um. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna give you grace because maybe I think you're not really saying what you're trying to say the right way. But you're from Florida too? What part? Both from Florida. So we got three Floridians up in this house, up in here. I'm from Florida. But oh yeah, let's go ahead and talk about titles and thumbnails. I made a video today. You need to go check out that video because I'm going to help you with your titles and your thumbnails to make it more appealing to your viewer. So that way they can watch your video. Palm Beach in the house. We're a little bit above you. You're going further down south, boss. We right you crossing the Florida Georgia line. Well, depending on what side you're coming in on, because you can actually cross over Florida several different parts. So yeah, 95, we're one of the first ones. Well, we say we're one of the first ones, but are we technically? We're one of the larger first ones that you're gonna run into. But we're not technically the first one you run into across that state line. It's Fernandina actually. I'm 50 years old. Mhm. 50. I don't live a long time, and hopefully I can live another 50 years plus. I say 70 more years, and I'll be happy once, Lord, because that's what He say. But man, days can be up to 120 years old. And I would love to see that in good health, of course. I want to be in the same my same mind and um good health. Just want to close my eyes one day and just go home to be with the Lord. Let's see. All right, y'all. So let's talk about this thing real quick. Today I actually made a video, and on my video I was talking about how the RPMs, the title is driven by the RPMs. I'm gonna show y'all that real quick here on this live. I want to show y'all where this video from 29.57 to $34.50. And basically, if you go in your back office, this is if you're monetized, y'all. If you're not monetized yet, I would basically tell you to look at your views. So if before I show you, if you're not monetized, look at your views. If your views is getting more than your subscribers, then you're on to something. Thank you, Sunny. Sunny L, thank you. About what? What's your honest opinion? You know I value everybody's opinion on here, as long as we keep it respectful. Um, if you're a new subscriber and you want to know if something is new for you, don't be looking to see if it. You can look at other people, but whatever you're learning from them, you need to try to apply it to yourself, see if it's working for you, because what works for some may not work for all. So, but the system is going to be the system regardless. So if it's a system learning thing, you can't change how the system works. The system is the system. So with the system, I'm going to tell you with the views. The best way you want to know how a video is working for you if you're not monetized is to look at your views on a certain topic on your videos that you're making. If your videos are getting more views than your subscribers, you are on to something. Really try to duplicate that. I've heard of it, I never done it. I never into that, duplicate what you're doing, not what somebody else is doing, because you could do what they're doing and it just don't work for you because you're not them. right? So that's why the whole copy and paste thing don't work. But what does work is the keywords in your title. That is what works. So if their videos are talking about titles and they're getting a lot of views, then make a video about titles. But don't do exactly what they do and don't say exactly what they're saying, because if you do, and don't really talk about something you don't know about, because if you don't, it's going to come across in your video. Learn about it first, apply it, then see if it worked for you. Now you can talk about it because now you know exactly what it is and what it isn't. If you're not monitored, then it won't work. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's ways of doing it if you're not monetized. You have to look at your clues that you have, because as a monetized channel, we can see what's paying and what's not. You as a non-monetized channel, if you're not monetized, whether, and you could be not monetized for several different things. You could be not monetized because you ain't got enough subscribers, or you could not monetize because you don't have enough watch hours, or you can be not monetized because you don't have neither. Okay, so those those two things can work three different ways. So you have to know what it is about you and the your goals in order to become monetized. That's why it's so hard to put everything in a general box for everybody, because everybody ain't in the same situation. Like you might need subscribers or you might need views, but you need to know subscribers in order to help your problem, right? The best way to solve a problem is to offer a solution, right? Your problem might be you watch time hours. You got the subscribers, but you ain't got the watch time hours. And some people probably be like, well, how can they have subscribers don't have watch time hours? I tell you, it's plain and simple. Their subscribers is watching their stuff. Basically, is what happened. So then they're not getting the watch time hours. Now, I say that, but that can kind of go two ways. The subscribers can be watching their stuff, but because they're not watching it long enough, it's not accumulating to watch time hours. Okay, and I'm explaining that now, mindful scan. That's what happens with watch time hours. It ain't watch time hours. Focus on two things. It focuses on the view and the length of the view. Because you can have, that's why shorts don't make you a lot of money, or because, well, first of all, shorts don't do a lot for your channel, because other than get you subscribers and get you views on your channel. The reason why shorts don't really work for time hours, and they're not even in the same category. You don't get you. It's not watch time hours you're getting; it's views you're getting for shorts. They don't really look at the hours because you're not really making hours with the shorts. You're getting views, not hours, because they're not on there long enough. Most shorts are anywhere from 15 seconds to right at 3 minutes. That's why if you're making a long form video, you better make it to like 3 minutes, 5 seconds, or it's considered a short, and it's not going towards your long watch time hours. Watch this. So when people click on your videos and you get a view, the view is only a view if they look at your video for 60 seconds. That's it. That's what a view is. A view, 60 seconds, it ain't gonna take so many watch hours, right? That's why lives are so important, because lives don't pay you money while you're in the lives. Lives give you watch time hours. And what it does, it allows a whole bunch of people to watch your time, and accumulatively, you'll have a whole bunch of hours from the views. Now, once you post the live, you start getting paid. Now, you're not really going to get paid much on the lives, because in order for you to get paid on the lives, you have to have over 1,000 views on the live that most people ain't going to go back to watch because they watched it when it was live. So you're not really making money on lives. Right. The shorts can be used to drag attention to your long form thing. So basically what you would do is you would post a lot of content creators, including myself. When you're seeing my shorts, it's just a clip from my video. So I find a spot that is what a lot of people may consider a gem, a golden a nugget, something that is really informational. I find a 60-second clip, but me mostly 15. A 15-second clip, I cut that out and I post it on as a short, and people can see it. And on the bottom, I say, look at the full video. So that way you can get the information that you need in order to help promote that video, because I'm not getting really paid on the short. The short is paying me 2 cents, 3 cents, sometimes even 1 cent on the short. You're not making money short. And the reason being is because it's not long enough to accumulate watch time hours. You literally have to have 3 minute and up videos in order to accumulate a lot of watch time hours, and to accumulate enough views to be paid, because you're paid per 1,000 views, right? So I said all this to say this. Sometimes you'll see a person that has a lot of views. That don't mean they're getting paid. That's why people are able to trick you with subscriptions and views. Subscriptions and views don't mean paid. It just means that a lot of people have signed up to you. They may or may not be watching your content, and you got at least whatever amount of views is showing on that particular video is showing that those amount of people stayed on that video for at least 60 seconds. That's all it's saying. It's not telling you that they watched the whole video. In fact, most people don't even watch the whole video, and that's where a lot of people mess up, because a lot of information is in the middle or the end of the video. I couldn't like has a 6,000 like, and he has $2, right? And that's why he has that, because he has a whole bunch of likes. Likes are not paying you. What's paying you is the watch time hours from the likes. Well, really, any from the likes. It's paying you from the watch time hours from people staying on your videos. The likes is paying you however many times 1,000 that they're watching. So watch this. So if a person has 6,000 views, like what you just said with your cousin or yourself, if you have 6,000 views, they're not getting paid for all 6,000 views. They're not. What they pay for is six. That's it. You divide whatever the views is by 1,000. That's what they're getting paid for. So they're getting paid for 6 times whatever they're watching. And depending on what the advertisers are paying for that particular video, because it's not everything. It's not just your. That's why niches don't matter. It's not your niche. It's the video. They pay you per video, not your niche. Now, people will tell you to do one niche. That's because that means whatever they're paying you, that's kind of what you'll get paid for all your videos. It's not to say that to just focus on that, because what's going to happen is if you focus on one niche, people are going to get bored of you talking about the same thing, and they're going to go elsewhere. Or either new people will watch and they're not really going to pay attention, and you're not going to really get paid. I know exactly who Mr. Beast is. Yes, I know exactly who Mr. Beast is. And he will also tell you, he's on his strategy, he tells you to make a thumbnail, make a title. Now remember, Mr. Beast came up in the old algorithm. Mr. Beast did not blow up in this new algorithm. So a lot of things he's telling you refers to the old, not the new algorithm. So what's going to happen? If you don't believe me, you don't have to take my advice for this. Go look at the YouTube people themselves who pays you your money. They tell you what's going to happen with a lot of old content creators is they're not going to be able to move forward new system, because they're stuck in the past, because what worked in the past does not work in the present with this current algorithm. And a lot of people will not be able to get past that. And because they can't, they will not progress. But all you will see is they have a lot of subscribers and they have a lot of views, but they're not making a lot of money. One, because if that person, all those subscribers are not watching all the videos with all the ads, they're not getting paid. Okay. So if you got 6,000 subscribers, probably 1,000 of those subscribers or 2,000 of those subscribers, I didn't give you 2,000. 2,000 of those subscribers may be watching the ads. So now you take 6,000 and you drop it down to 2,000, because only 2,000 are watching ads. Those are the only people you're going to get paid from, those 2,000 people. Then whatever is paying for that ad is what you'll get paid. So 2,000 people equals what? 2 times whatever the ad is paying. So let's do math here. If the ad is paying $6 for every 1,000 times 2, They just made $12. That's it. And that's why you will see most people, they being honest with you, when they take you in a back office, they're not really getting large payments on stuff. They're getting paid per video based off of how many views they got that was watchable, that was paid watchable ad videos. Correct. And so when you skip a video, the person is not getting paid. Now, what I will say on this, if you watch it long enough to get the skip, then they might be still getting paid a percentage. They're not going to get the whole thing because you didn't look at the whole video. But because you looked up it to the skip button, they're still going to make something off of it, right? But if you're wanting your content creator to get the full benefit of it, what you will do is just watch the ad. That way they get 100% of the ad. If they only make it to the skip button, then they're only going to get paid a percentage of what they would have paid had the person watched the whole ad. That's a lot of stuff that goes into consideration when you're talking about paying people. But what a lot of people play on is people don't know this. People don't understand this is what's happening. Okay. So all y'all see is, oh, they got a whole bunch of subscribers, they got a whole bunch of views, and oh, they get making a whole bunch of money. Why? Because they show you snapshots or screenshots that have been altered to show what they're actually making. Hey, that stuff ain't real. It's a tactic people use in order to draw you in to watch their videos. And why? Because they need your view along with your watch time hour. If all you do is go to their video and you watch their video, and within the first 2 minutes clocked off, then they're only getting paid for 2 minutes of your view. That's it. Uh, the longer that you will stay on the video, the more you will make. Some people make you think, oh, you have to do the video for 20 minutes or 30 minutes in order to get more watch time. No, you don't. All you got to do is stay for the length of the whatever video you're watching. So if the video is 4 minutes, yes, you got 100% of the 4 minutes. So whatever that needs paid for that 4 minutes, that person made the money, right? It is what it is. But if it's 4 minutes long, they can't put an ad in the middle. So what they do is they put an ad at the beginning and they put an ad at the end of it. In order for it to get what's called a mid-roll ad, it has to be at least 8 minutes long. The video is 8 minutes long and put a ad in the middle, which sometimes people get pissed off and be like, I'm not going to see him watch this ad, and they'll click off the video. Sometimes having ads in the middle of video discourage people from watching your video. Therefore, you don't get the watch time hours that you need anyway, right? So really, it's better to have it either at the beginning or the end of your video. So the shorter the video is, they're more tuned to stay and watch your video. At a 4 or 5 minute video, if your average is somebody is watching 5 minutes and you make a 5 minute video, you got 100% credit for that video. The only reason I'm telling you to stay on a 20-minute video for that long, especially if they ain't telling nothing but hyping you up, is because they're trying to build watch time hours and the amount of people that stay on the video for a long time. That's all that's happening. It's all about hype. It's all about who can deceive people if not being honest. You have to be honest with people to let them know what's going on. Then allow them to decide whether or not they want to watch or not. But a lot of times when content creators do this, they're not talking about viewers. They're talking about content creators. They don't care what the viewer do because the viewer is going to do whatever they want. If you ever notice when I do my lives and I'm talking about YouTube, say, who do I have in the live? Are you viewers or you content creators? I want to know because I want to know who is listening to me talk. Viewers don't care about the content creator information unless they want to become a content creator. Content creator cares about content information because they are trying to do the same thing you're trying to do, and that's get money off the system by putting their videos up there. So if a person is lying to you about what is supposed to happen, it makes you stagnant and you don't know how to move past where you're at, because the only thing you're doing is promoting them and not promoting you. And how many businesses do you know that promote other people? I just want anybody to tell me one. Does Walmart promote Target? No. Does Burger King promote McDonald's? Absolutely not. Does KFC promote Popeyes? Absolutely not. Does Reeboks promote Nike? Absolutely not. But y'all around here promoting other people instead of promoting yourself. So the only thing that happens is you their channel and you're wondering why it's not working for you. Okay? You're doing everything they're telling you to do, but nothing is happening for you. I'm both end goals. It is make a career for myself. That's it. Right. And it's not, all right, Diamond. And it's not selfish that what I'm telling you to be. I'm not telling you to be selfish. I'm telling you to be business minded and do what works for you, because while they're giving you a whole bunch of lies and not letting you behind, while they're giving you a whole bunch of lies and it's not helping you, what it is doing is helping them and growing them and giving them, although these checks are a little bit forged as to what they're still getting paid and you're not, right? So like sometimes I will go on other people's channel that I know they're sitting here lying to y'all, and I will say something either to the masses by saying a comment so everybody can see it, and then I will probably go to individuals who I see that got a little bit of common sense here and just believe all this stuff and say, look, if they're right, I'm right. But if they're wrong, look, don't listen to this. Find somebody that was gonna tell you the truth, because this ain't gonna work for you. Okay, I'm just being real with you. And now, does that make them say, okay, I want to hear what you got to say? Yeah, that will make that person. But with me, I'm gonna tell you, don't just take my advice. Go research it yourself, and or yet apply it and see if it's actually working for you, right? And then so go find other people that's going to be honest with you, because the more knowledge that you have, the better off you're going to be. Whenever you yourself just to one person or to one thing, including niches, you're putting yourself in a box and you're more likely not to succeed. Okay, boss. Right now, the daytime hours is for users to help them. At night, we just have fun, but on the daytime, we got to do a lesson far as trying to help as many people as I can. So you'll see. I do that, and I'll be honest with anybody. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going outside of the algorithm to reach people I may not normally be able to reach, because I have look. And that's how I have been growing my channel so successfully so far. I utilize everything that works. I apply it to myself. If it doesn't, learn something, it doesn't work, I'm never giving it to you, because I don't want to stunt you. But if it works, I'm giving it to you and saying, here it is. Put it to use for yourself. Make it work for you. If you find out it's not working for you, stop it and go find somewhere else. Hi Ryzen, how you doing? Ryzen 234. But also, if it's not working for you, analyze as to why it's not working for you. Because in my videos, I will tell you why it's working for me, and then you can base off of why it's working for me as to why it's not working for you or why it is working for you. So I'm giving you both sides of the coin. I'm not just saying, oh, take what I say as solid gold and only listen to me. No, because I will be hurting you. Why would I tell you that? Why would I tell a creator to only focus on one thing? Anybody with a real creative mind don't just focus on one thing. That's what makes them a creative mind. They're thinking about several different things and they are making it work for them. Y'all got to think about what y'all doing here, so that way you're not being misled. And a lot of people use manipulative tactics to try to get you to do what they want you to do for their benefit. Like they will play on your heartstrings. They'll be like talking about even if they ain't even got that situation going on, because they reading comments and they seeing what people are saying in the comments. Okay, when they go to make their next video, all of a sudden now they're talking about something that you put in on a comment because you gave it to them. Okay, and that's and that's what engagement is. Engagement is so that way you can learn who your audience is. Manipulation is you can take what your audience say and you can gear your stuff to your audience even though you don't know if it's true or not, or you're just trying to get them to listen to you. Manipulation, you're manipulating what people shared with you in order for your benefit, right? If you're going to read something that somebody put on your thing, right, and it don't resonate with you, you could say you can encourage them for whatever they're going through, and even if you want to use it as an example, say, well, I had a viewer put a comment in my comment section, and based off of the comment, I'm creating this. You're giving acknowledgement back to the person that actually gave you the idea. You're not taking their idea and making it your own. That's lies. You're lying to people for one, and then you're talking about stuff you have absolutely no knowledge of what you're talking about, and you're giving it to people, and it's not even first working for them, right? So you have to understand what manipulation is. People will manipulate you on this platform because what runs rampant through this platform, people just trying to get money and more of it, and they don't care who they got to screw over in order to get to the money. And that is the wrong attitude to have. Some people will even make you seem like you can do the freaking impossible. Let me tell you something. If God ain't gonna let it happen, then it just ain't gonna happen for you. That don't mean it ain't gonna happen for somebody else. Everybody is not going to get the same results as everybody else in life, period. I cannot tell everybody if you do this, you will be successful. Matter of factly, on all my videos, there's a disclaimer that says I'm researching information, I'm giving it to you, but the results will not be guaranteed. Why? Because it's based off of what you do. If I was to sell you a pipe dream and I was to tell you that everything I told you is definitely going to work, I will be lying to you. Okay? I will be lying to you because I don't know if it's going to work for you or not, even if it's the right thing. Because one, I don't know what you're going to do with it. I don't know if you're going to apply it. I don't know if you're going to do it the way I told you to do it. I don't know what's going to happen once it leaves my mouth programmed into this computer and it enters into your ears. And none of us knows that. I will tell you what manipulation is. Manipulation is what evil people do to good. Right, that is. Yeah, manipulation is what evil people do to good people, and it is absolutely, positively wrong. And I look down on it. I don't care who you are. If that's what you're doing, you're wrong. And if I see that's what you're doing, I'm gonna call you out on it. And it is what it is, right? And if I was doing somebody like that, I would hope somebody would call me out on it so I can fix myself, because that is not my intentions for absolutely nobody. And the reason being, I don't want nobody doing it to me. Right? I don't want nobody doing it to me. Right? So I'm never going to do it to somebody else. It amazes me how people are only concerned when it's them that's being affected. They don't seem to care when it's somebody else that's going through whatever they're going through. That's the most selfish thing I know about people in general. It's all, you know what, Rare, I don't have time for this. Which calling people racist words is crazy. I don't even first why people come inside your live and just intentionally do that. I really don't. Um, but that's the most craziest part, when you only become passionate about something because it's affecting you. But what about when it was affecting everybody else? Was you that passionate then? No, you was okay with it because why? It didn't happen to you. But now that it happened to you, oh, now it's a problem. Actually, it was a problem when they were doing it to somebody else. So now, what's your issue? I've been noticing some creators are staying in YouTube normal, the niche, and I am one. And the thing about that is staying in one particular niche, it is what it is. And even YouTube creators have said this. By doing that, you're limiting yourself because most of your videos are watched by people that are not even your subscribers. It is what it is, especially if you go viral, because let's look at it like this. I'll use myself. I got 1,126 viewers. Any of my videos, and that's now because before it was even less than that, right? My videos from moving forward, if it gets over 1,000 views, and it could be a live or whatever, Trust me, it's people that are not subscribed to me. If I just solely talk about what I always talk about over and over, just keep finding different ways to talk about the same thing, one is going to get boring. And two, I'm never going to reach outside of who I'm talking to. Growth is when you can reach outside of what you already have. That's how you grow. You know, a plant started off as a seed, it reach up through the soil in order to get to the sun. It's reaching for somewhere outside of the dirt, right? If you're just staying in one niche, you're putting limits on yourself and you're not going to grow. When you listen to people who are not giving you valuable information, you will not grow from it. I know because I've been trapped in that predicament, listening to people that was saying absolutely nothing but hyping me up. And there's nothing wrong with congratulating nobody. It ain't. Congratulate them, wish them much success, and if ain't nothing that they're sharing with you, move on to find somebody to help further your knowledge. Why will you want to just stay in mindset? Why? Do you, as think about you as a viewer on a program or something like that? Are you constantly watching the same thing over and over and over and over again? No, you're looking at different stuff. You're looking at different channels. Some people got it so skilled they watching something on their TV, they watching something on their phone, and they watching something on their computer all at the same time. So you have to look at it like that. If you are only focusing on one thing, you just limit yourself from the other two possibilities or three possibilities that you could have talked about, right? Will it? I'm growing slow and I'm patient. And it's just like being in a box. We are not meant to stay right. You're not. You're limiting yourself. And here's the catcher. This is the real big catcher right here. You're limiting yourself because you're listening to people that telling you to do each. But if you look back on their videos, they're doing multiple things throughout their videos. And they're saying, no, actually, I'm still staying in the niche that I'm in. No, you're not, because you're talking about something else. You're going from YouTube tips to you're talking about computer stuff. You're talking about why are you talking about cameras? What does even though you have to use camera to record, but why are you talking about it in detail? They ain't got nothing to do with what you're claiming is your needs, right? Uh, wow, Alec. Hey, how you doing? So you have to really be listening to what people are saying to you. Are they telling you to do something they not even first doing? Are they dealing with your emotions when they're talking to you? Like I'm trying not to call that so many names. I know I make videos on people, but because I do action videos, but it just is what it is. And when you know what's going on. But like the biggest manipulation I see with a lot of content creators that just want you to keep on stuff that they're doing, and I talk about it in the video, is they're looking at smaller content creators, right? They're looking at smaller content creators, the information that you're putting, the authentic, real information that you're putting out, right? And they're copying and stealing it from you. And then they making it seem like they're the ones who's mysteriously coming up with this. And they're not, because because they're saying stuff, not just the information that someone else said on the YouTube platform too, but they're also copying stuff that you yourself probably nobody ever seen anybody do but you, right? In a video, I'm gonna give you an example of this. In a video, I was talking about something that I did as a child. I did it both. I think I did it so long that I do it naturally. I don't even first think about me doing it at this point. I said where, but I implemented that in all my career, and I have, whether it was YouTube now, whether it was my business, whether it was me being a trainer or a teacher to other businesses, whether it was me being a corporate supervisor for another business, I still did the same thing without even realizing I was doing it. What I was doing was I was positioning myself in different positions of whatever company I was in, whether it was my company, somebody else's company. And when I was a child, I was doing it as a game, watching us drive down the road. Y'all, I'm in transportation, right? So I would position myself and see where I'm at. I would look for somebody way higher than I was, and then I would also look back at other people that are trying to accomplish where I am. And based off of the different positions that I'm looking at and studying, I am growing and elevating from that. And I call that my teetle toddle thing. And lo and behold, next thing you know, I hear YouTuber who got a massive following compared to mine goes and said, y'all need to teetle toddle. Now, who says teetle toddle? Okay, that's something I said because that's something I've always done. I teetle toddle with a lot of stuff. And matter of fact, when I said the word, I'm saying I came up with teetle toddle, but when I started saying this, I said it's like I'm going, I get it from tit for tat, right? Instead of saying tit for tat, I say tittle toddle because it's not really tit for tat, it's we're working off of each other. Now all of a sudden you're teetle toddling, like, and you're saying it, you can do it, but you're saying it and you're telling other people to do it. Like, take what I say, but don't use stuff that I use on myself to act like this is something you came up with. It's crazy. Like what they're doing is they're looking at what you're doing and they're copying you, and but they're making the mistake of copying every single thing that you're saying and you're doing, and they're trying to make it seem like it's theirs. Like, are y'all crazy? Like that's a new type of mental in my aspect or perspective of people, because you're literally telling people to be themselves, but then at the same breath, you're saying copy them and steal from them. How is that you being original and authentic when you're copying and you're stealing? The two don't even add up. Just they'll tell you, I don't know what got me to this position. For years, I've done this and nothing worked, and I barely made any money. And just 3 months ago, something happened. I don't know what happened, but it blew my channel up. Then within the same message, go, but listen to me, come and tell you how to make it work for you. How can you tell me what worked for you when 5 years up until now you couldn't say nothing? But all of a sudden, what happened? I mean, I would try 5 years worth of experience before I would trust your 3 months worth of experience. It's like people don't realize they're contradicting themselves as they're stealing content, trying to give it out to other people. If you're going to do that, you better program yourself to make it make sense. Because saying you don't know how you came about doing something and then saying I have what it takes to do something is a direct contradiction to what you are saying yourself. It makes you look crazy if you look weird. That's why don't be around here copying people. Yes, I see that on my jury channel from my design. Right. People are just stealing stuff, and it's crazy. Stealing stuff from people shows you have no originality about yourself. It shows that you have no substance about who you are. So why would I follow you, or why would I listen to anything that hey, when you can't even give me your authentic self because you around here stealing from other people? I would just rather go to the people you're stealing it from versus going to you, because one, you can't even present it the correct way. And how I know that? Because it ain't even first working for me. All right. So y'all need to really be paying attention to what people are saying and what they're doing. There is a lot of smart content creators, but because they're being social profiled, because they don't have subscribers and they don't have a lot of views, as to they don't know what they're talking about. But yet at the same time, they're encouraging you to keep pushing on, telling people not to listen to you. Well, who's gonna watch your stuff if they're telling folks that you don't know what you're talking about? A direct contradiction that you don't know what you're talking about, but keep moving on. Make it make sense. Either I don't know what I'm talking about, or I need to keep going because I do know what I'm talking about. It's not that you don't know what y'all. It's just that they're stealing your content, and by the time you blow up, it now looks like you were copying them when in fact they were the ones who were copying you. Right, right. Say it clear for the people in the back, because I know why everybody's so delusional about what is going on. Understand what are you talking? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Where are you from, Sunny? Do you not understand the words that coming out my mouth? Or is it because you came in the middle towards the end of this conversation that you don't understand? I have to know the full picture of what you're asking me. Because that's kind of generic. I mean, I understand if you're coming in towards the end, then you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But if you've been here the whole time and you still don't understand what I'm talking about, then I would have to either say you don't understand my language or you don't comprehend things well, because I think I made this pretty plain as to what I was saying. I don't know. Like I said, I like to look at things full picture. So you have to be a little bit more clear with me when you're talking with me like that, so that way I can help you as to what you're not understanding. And I don't know if I took you in a circle by explaining that, But like I said, I had to tell one person when I was trying to explain to them about cars and working on cars, because I do work on my own cars, y'all. My dad was a mechanic, so I grew up under the car. And a lot of stuff I be saying, I go real detailed into stuff that I'm saying, because I think it's like my OCD of trying to make sure I get that point out to people to where they're fully understand. So I'll take it all around, but I'll bring it back to you so you know what's going on. I could probably got to work on that too. But some people, I realize, if they're not able to follow along, might get lost in the sauce, right? So that's something that's something that I have to work on myself as well. So the only reason I'm saying, Sunil, you got to be a little bit more clear with me so I'll understand what you're saying. But for the ones that are following and what has been with me to the point where you're understanding, this is what is happening on this platform, and it's happening over and over and over again. We're talking about YouTube content and what larger platforms are doing to the smaller content creators comes to giving them valid information. Did I make that clear enough for you, Crypto Cube with that hard long name? So was that a little bit more clear for you to understand? Okay, so now instantly you agree. I was just giving, I'm giving more of detail. That's why I just said that sometimes I know I get try to give people a full picture. And by doing so, sometimes you can kind of lose people. So I always like to try to go back and simplify what I said, right? Like I just did with you. But we were basically just breaking everything down. I was breaking everything down along with the conversations I was having with other people in the chat, so people can fully understand what is actually happening on this platform. Um, for those that just came in, hit that like button so that way we can get this out into the algorithm, as well as if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can stay in contact with me. It's interesting to see the way smaller content creators find a ways to get popular, but it seems like it is very difficult to get started on any platform. What is your opinion? Well, it depends on how that platform is structured out. And what is actually happening here on YouTube recently with the new system change is why people are getting away with YouTube is easy thing. It ain't easy. What you said about it is difficult to get started is absolutely correct, because even here is because people don't have valid information about how stuff actually works. So when they're saying YouTube is easy, they're lying. But what is happening is if you are a new content creator, because of the way they got the system set up currently, before the old system was driven by what the masses wanted, right? So basically, people were being herded from one point to the next. And that's kind of why people was telling you to niche down to something, so that way you could try to get your community in whatever you're trying to do. But with the new system, it's a machine learning system controlled by AI, and it's controlled for every individual viewer, meaning you as a viewer and me as a viewer. It just so happened that me as a viewer is also a content creator, right? So if I have if I'm been on the platform and I got subscribers, right? I have to appeal to my subscribers first in this new system in order to get my information out to the masses. What I mean by that is if I can't entertain or educate, because you do it by one or two ways, either entertainment or educating. If I can't educate my subscribers that I have, then my stuff is less likely to go out to anybody else. That's why, on the video I said it's easier for a small creator that has absolutely nobody, right? Or either very little, to satisfy those people that are watching. Because what's typically going to happen, like let's say if you have 10 subscribers and all 10 people watch you, you're at 100% engagement, which shows the algorithm, which is machine learning algorithm, that people are interested in your content. So what happens is they push it out further, right? The way the system is set up now is, and you can, why I'm telling you So you know what I'm saying is true. If you look on your home page, what you would see is whatever you put in that search engine, which is you was looking for, or what you previously put in that search engine for yourself, and it's going for everybody, for each person's self, it will populate videos that might be interesting into you based off of what you looked at in the past, right? If you and then when you're looking at the homepage, what you would see is small content creators and large content creators side by side, somewhat talking about the same thing or same idea, right? What that does, it allows the people larger platform to look at the smaller platform, because now the way the system is, they ain't so much focused on how many subscribers or how many views you have. Matter of fact, you can't even see how many subscriber a person has after you click on the video. All you can see is how many people watch the video. So it is going by how many people first view the video. A view in the new system is only 6 seconds. That's it, right? So if you can get whoever goes in front of your video to click on your video and stay there for 60 seconds, it's counted as a view. That's why the title and the thumbnail is so important, and you need to play off of the up one off the other. Meaning, if my title is going to say, "Hey, go look at this video." This is, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is a great title, but I'm just giving you an example. If I say, "Hey, go look at the video," my thumbnail needs to say, "Why?" And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because if I say, "Go look at this video," my thumbnail is going to give you the curiosity to go look at the video. It's playing off of each other because everything initially goes by first initial impression. In the old system, it used to go through click-through rate, see it, search engine optimization, which no longer works in this new system. It goes off of impressions. Impressions mean how many people it got pushed out to, right? That's why if you have a lot of subscribers, if all your subscribers are not watching your stuff initially, the algorithm is going to say this is not important to anybody else, right? That's why the newer content creators, they don't have a lot, and if they can get most all the people look at it, they have a higher chance of having their stuff going out to the algorithm. Okay, and they will accumulate more views. That's why I said now the key for you to look at is not everybody used to tell you. The key for you to look at is one, how many views a video got, right? And look at, once you're looking at the video, as you're watching the video, pay attention to their subscribers, because before you go into that video, you're not going to see their subscribers. All you're going to see is their views, right? Pay attention to how many subscribers are on that particular channel, right? If their subscriber count is way higher than their view count, they ain't doing that. They ain't getting viewed. They ain't getting paid. They ain't making no money. That's a clear indicator for y'all. Okay. If their video has a little bit of subscribers but a lot of views, if it has way more views than it has subscribers, that means not only did their subscribers watch it, but so did other people outside of their own community. Now, if you cannot get the system to automatically do that for you, you yourself have to go out and do it for yourself. That's why I told you, me, on a lot of my videos that do not have a lot of views based off of my subscribers, and it got harder the more subscribers I got. That was because when I didn't have anything, it was easier to accomplish stuff because I was only appeasing to a smaller group of people. The larger I got, the less amount of people was really paying attention. Therefore, I had to go outside of my subscribers in order to find stuff. So I would literally go looking. Matter of fact, I did this exercise on myself. It was so hard when I first did it because I'm normally for certain things. I had to say to myself, stop looking for the same stuff over and over and get something you would never look at. The moment I put that in my search engine, something I have no interest in whatsoever, all these new creators start coming in my way. And now I'm seeing a whole bunch of people I never saw before. So what do I now do? I go watch their videos. I go comment on their videos. When I comment on their videos, a good content creator, they're gonna respond to me. So for the ones that's telling you they ain't time to respond for you inside the comment, they're lazy, they're sorry, don't follow them, they're not a good content creator. You don't want to develop those habits. Because what happens when I go out and I talk to somebody and they comment to me, and then I comment back to them, 9 out of 10, that person is now going to my channel to watch my stuff. And ultimately, they end up subscribing to me. It increases my subscriber count. That will give me a chance to push it out to more people if they like it. And it also gets me the views outside of the algorithm. If you're solely relying on this algorithm, you are stunning yourself. I stay in Florida, but right now I'm in Maryland. Robert, how many subscribers I have? I have 1,126 subscribers right now. Right? Mind you, I literally just got a lot of these subscribers once I start implementing stuff that I'm trying to show people, right? I started off with my amount of subscribers that sort of kind of stayed stagnant for a long time was 42 subscribers. For a long time, I did not get past 42 subscribers. First, I had to be honest with myself. Why am I not getting past 42 subscribers? And it basically boiled down to I just didn't really have a lot of time to be on this platform to do stuff. That was the main problem because I had so much that I was doing. I have my own business. I watch my grandkids. I got a real active life, so I could not dedicate a lot of time to this platform. Whatever you invest your time in is where you will reap your reward, right? Thanks, Robert. Where enough of your time is where you're going to reap your reward. So outside of this platform, my reward was being reaped in what I did. When I got to a point where I could now really take all my focus on this platform and learn all I can, the platform became where I reap my reward from. So from the minute I started gearing into this platform and learning as much as I can and putting everything that works that I learned into action so that way I can see the results. My channel went from 42 and it blew up to over 600 and something subscribers literally within 2 weeks. Once I hit that, I hit a plateau because I was only focusing in on my subscribers that I had, and I was not going past that. Matter of factly, this is how lives became an active part of my journey because I was like, I got to try something else because I'm not getting past where I'm at. I'm stuck. I can't seem to do anything. No matter what I tried, it was not working, even though I knew it worked. Right? So I hit a plateau. I had to do different. So what I started doing was, as I'm still doing my research, still doing this, I didn't neglect what I did in the past. I'm still doing what I did in the past because it got me to where I am right, where I was stuck. Look, it's several things platform that they got for me to use. If I'm only utilizing one thing, then I'm gonna hold myself there. I've never tried lives, y'all. So I got on the line, I know what to do on the live because I ain't never been on no live one, and I never did it myself. So the first time I signed on my live, I was a complete idiot when it came to a live, y'all. I was just being real. I was on my phone doing the live. I was on my computer and saying live. Then I was going to people's lives. So when people talk to me on my live, I was typing my response to them on the computer. And I'm like, hold on, like this. And so somebody said, what are you doing? And I'm explaining to them what I'm doing. You ain't supposed to do that. You're just supposed to talk to the screen. Okay. Now I know. So now I am interacting with my people and I'm outside of my laptop. In fact, what I was doing was actually hurting me because it was pulling away from my watch time hours. And that tip was given to me by someone I value their opinion with greatly on this platform. Her name is Auntie Nikki. She told me to stop doing that. You can't do that. You're hurting yourself. Okay. So, but I would have never known if I didn't just jump in there and do something. The moment talk to the screen. Thanks for that. Right. The moment I started doing the lives, what I noticed instantly was, shoot, my viewer time is going up. Now I'm not monetized, so I don't know if I'm getting paid for it or not. All I see is I'm getting a lot of views on my video, and I'm the type of person that tracks everything, right? So that shows me doing lives get me views. And what I also noticed, because I go in my back office, is half of the time I'm only seeing a little bit of people on the live. It don't even really look like I'm talking to many people. But when I went in the back office, it was a whole bunch of people that was not saying anything. All right, so that lets me know it's working. Okay, let me continue doing the lives. I improved myself with the lives. I engaged with my community. I tried different things. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. Right? We played games on my game board. We talked. You know, I had an open thing. I let my community talk with me. What I found out is my community say, you know what, I like the way you do your lives, because a lot of people don't even be listening to what their community say. I like the fact that you talk to your community. That's what somebody told me on my live. So why would I stop doing something y'all like, right? I'm not listening to other people. So, okay, you need to do this, you need to do. No, I'm listening to my community because it's my community who is giving me their time. Why not listen to the people that are giving you their time stuff? That's as long as they're being respectful, as long as they're not tearing your stuff up, listen to them because it's their this is actually helping you. Right? So now it opened me up to something different. I'm now getting a whole bunch of views through lives. What happened to my subscribers after I started going live? I came from out of my plateau. My subscriber number started going crazy. Okay. I started getting a whole bunch of subscribers from a live, right? They're there for a reason, y'all. This stuff is not just on this platform just to be sitting on the platform. I then started, well, let me go debunk what everybody's saying about the shorts. Talking about the shorts don't work. I'm sitting here not doing them because everybody's saying not to do it. Let me go check. I go start doing shorts. Guess what, y'all? I ain't getting paid for the shorts, but what shorts do for me? The shorts gave me views and they gave me subscribers. So now I know to utilize my shorts when I do a video, make a short so people can watch my video, my long form video. And even if they don't want to watch my long form video, they're watching my shorts and it's going towards my viewership. It's going towards my engagement with my people. Y'all, I don't know how much more I gotta stress this. Maybe I have to keep stressing because, of course, new people are coming on this platform. The more you engage with people, the better off you are. The more stuff that you do for the platform, the more that you have. All this manipulative crap that people are doing, y'all. Hey, KD, how you doing? Is this KD and Rollo or just KD? My daughter named KD, but hers don't say KD and Rollo. Um, Oh no, then you ain't my daughter. You're my bro. um, you have to utilize everything on this platform and make it work for you and stop listening to people. Okay, my daughter, her nickname is Katie too. You have to utilize everything on this platform because it was given to you for a reason. It wasn't given to you and put on this platform just to sit there and look pretty. It was given there for you to make it work for you. And everything is not going to work for everybody. You have to see what works for you. Even if it's valid information, don't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to utilize that valuable information because maybe you don't have the time to utilize that valuable information. Like to be realistic with y'all, when I go home, I may not be able to continue doing everything that I do, but not at the level that I'm doing it at. Like right now, I'm pushing out about 7 videos a day, and I was saying it when y'all first came on. My 7 videos a day are not 7 long form videos. I don't have enough time in a day, even without me doing anything massive, in order to do that. My 7 videos are 2 videos that derive from videos that I'm making, those shorts, right, to drive traffic to my videos. 2 videos for YouTube tips, right? So that's where the 2 shorts come. So that's 4 videos, right? A country Wayne skit, right? Normally I wrap it all up in one. That's 5 videos, right? And 2 lives. That's 7 videos is going up. All different type of videos. And eventually, once everything catches on, it don't take one video to blow up. I got 7 videos in a day. And I think I've did this before. 7 videos in a day. And it doesn't take a lot of time. I pretty much got all 5 videos out before I came on this live. But before I did the live, I ate breakfast. I relaxed a little bit, played around, listened to some music, looked at some videos myself. I'm not just straight this all day, is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. But 7 videos a day time 7, that's 49 videos a week. There's 52 videos, there's 52 weeks in a year. That's 2,548 videos. And that I can put in them in a year on what I'm doing. It only takes one of those videos to go live. Go viral. And what happens when one go viral? It causes everybody to go back, not everybody, but the majority of everybody to go back and look at all the other videos I put out there. And then what does that equal up to? A whole bunch of money, y'all. And that's how that works. You have to understand how the system works in order to make the system work for you and not be around here listening to people lying to y'all. Like, I got a series now because I'm just so passionate about people lying to folks and it's because of what I do. I'm a commentary, so I do reaction and I comment on what people are doing. But I have literally one of my videos a day. I'm devoted to debunking all these freaking liars out here that are lying to people and getting false information out to them. So you will see at least one of my videos a day talking about that particular thing until they decide they're not going to continue lying to people, because the more people you lie to, the more people you hurt. You yourself might benefit from it, but you're hurting too many people that really and truly want this for a living, to make money for them, to change their lives, to help change the lives of other family members, while y'all around here lying and playing on people's emotions. So I'm going on that note. I'm going to go ahead and end this because y'all know I don't really like going past an hour and a half at best. It's after so long, it really don't even matter to me, because it seems like everything kind of fall off at the point. I don't know, it might go for some other people, but for me, an hour and a half is tops I like to do. You're welcome, Rising. Bradley, how you doing? I guess I'm your YouTube wife. But how you doing, hon? As always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. See y'all later this afternoon, y'all. Toodles.